Hi, this is Ted Cantu with the endofadvertising.com. Today, the big question, what is SEO? Why do I need it? What's the big deal? SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it was not a very popular term or industry a few years ago because search engines weren't really ready for it. And now you need it like never before because being optimized means that your search engine will get picked up in the search engines and that the right people will read your pages, which can in turn result in sales. And that's really why you need to be relevant. So welcome. I am Ted Cantu. I have actually done this for 62 different industries. I'm living in Metro Detroit. I'm an ex-art director from Chicago and New York. You can go to my website and check it out. It's tedcantu.com, and you can also go to theendofadvertising.com for more on this series. But search engine optimization is really where it's all about. I see a lot of companies do this. They'll put 250 keyword phrases into their pages, and it's all formatted improperly. And what happens is Google, Yahoo, and Bing looks at your site and just basically says, okay, this guy's not ready. He doesn't know what he's doing. We're not going to put him to the front of the line. When someone types in dentistry, Atlanta, or dentistry, Boston, Invisalign dentist, if your pages aren't put together right, you don't get included. It's as simple as that. You're not a player. And we want to make sure that your site is optimized and that you're at the front of the line. Very, very important to do that. But search engine optimization is not just about web pages because it goes beyond that and websites. It goes into your videos. It goes into press releases. Your articles and your blog posts should all have keyword phrases in them so that when people type this stuff into Google, your dentist practice pops up to the front of the line and that you're the one that people call. I always tell people this too. Be very, very careful when you start putting bullets in your website pages. If you got a 5-page website, you're selling some high-end veneers or lumineers or Invisalign products. You want to make sure that each and every single one of those bullets is as an actual page. You want to really keep close eye on that because a lot of companies don't do that. A lot of businesses don't do that. What happens is your bullet points kind of tell the whole story, but without really going into a whole lot of depth and detail. The problem with that is that your client base is actually spying on you from day one. They want to find out if you're the guy for them or not. That's about as simple as it gets. They want to find out if you're the person who can actually solve their problems. If you're just putting bullet points on there for what you do, lawyers do this too. We do litigation, we do bankruptcies, we do divorce. I mean, you're not telling me anything. All you're telling me is that, you're telling me that you do it, but I want to hear results. I want to hear what can I expect. I want to hear. I want you to take the fear away. Number one, and dentistry especially. There's a lot of cowards out there that don't want their teeth worked on. Is your dentistry? Is it painless? Is it take away my anxiety, make me feel better? I'm looking for a warm, fuzzy feeling. I'm not going to get that from a bullet point. So make sure that you have individual pages for all of your services, no matter what you sell. And you have to optimize those pages so that when people type into Google, your stuff pops up. Let me tell you a little about what's going on in the world of search engine optimization. I talk about this quite frequently. 28% of all searches are done on YouTube right now. And that's about 1 billion of daily views a day, which is pretty amazing. And people search on video, looking for answers to their questions. Same thing with your website pages. They're looking for answers. They're looking for, without actually physically calling your office, because that's usually the second step. People used to pick up the yellow pages, find a business, give them a call, ask a few questions. That's where receptionists come in. Today, it's not really quite like that. What's really happening right now is people are actually searching your business on the web. They're spying on you, looking at your testimonials, seeing if you really are as hot as you think you are, and then they'll make a decision to call you or not. That's where a lot of your patients come from. They want to see your testimonials. They want referrals. They're going to spy on your case studies. And then based on that, they're going to pick and choose who they want to go with. So those are some of the things that are happening right now on the web. These are actual, experiences that I'm seeing. It's a whole trend. It's a whole shift of trend. That's why we call this the end of advertising, because what we're doing right now with online internet technology is really kind of anti-advertising. It's really about the people making the choice of what they want, and they're seeking out who they want to do business with. It's really as simple as that, but there's so many ins and outs, and it can be overwhelming. Bottom line, your site needs to be there. Your site needs to be present, and it needs to have the right criteria. And that's what we do. That's what search engine optimization is all about. You want to be optimized for searches. You want to be optimized for the public. And that is why it's so important to go with someone who's actually done this before. And there's a lot of ways to do it wrong. And I see phone companies do this the wrong way. I see telecom communication companies do this the wrong way. It's really, it can be a disaster if you let someone grab a hold of your site and just, work it to death. You're going to want to pop up in the right places. I got a couple of screenshots. I'm going to show them to you really quick. I normally don't do this, but since we're on video and we're talking, I'm going to show it to you. Here's some stuff I did for a hydroponic company. You've got about 5 searches on the top 5, and the first page right there, front and center. It's pretty cool. I do this a lot for wholesalers. I've done it for dentists. Here's what I've done for a dentistry office in Michigan. I got 2 shots right here. And you got about 5 or 6 different first page placements. Here's another one. It's all web pages. That's another one. I got here with video, which is pretty impressive. And the red circles indicate the placement on the page. So you can type in these keyword phrases and actually see this happen live. Our live examples are the most impressive ones right now. Some of these dentist ones were actually done a couple of years ago. But you can go to my website, tedcantu.com, and check out what I've done in the past. We've done some amazing things with a lot of businesses. In most cases, we've kept a lot of practices alive and in the black. There's a street right here in Warren called Shaner, and a lot of dentists have their offices on there. And as you go down the street, you'll notice that some places are out of business and some places are still in business. And I was responsible for keeping those practices still in business because they listened to me and they grew their practices. And when I say grow, I don't mean just revenue-wise or percentage-wise. I mean they've actually grown their businesses in multiple locations, sometimes 2 or 3 locations, like Sterling Dental, for example, and the amazing Nick Kizzy. He's on my Extreme Dental program, and that's on the web, and the address is right here. So with that, I want to leave you with this. You need sitemaps on your site. Most of your sitemaps they're not done right, or they're not there at all, which is a big red flag for Google because they're not going to index you anywhere. You're going to want to make sure you take care of that. I'm going to do that for you. Actually, if you're watching this clip and you can say, "Hey Ted, I saw this clip. You're going to give me some free sitemaps," I'll generate them for you. And then I'll email them to you, and you can put those in your website, and then you can actually be part of the new economy, which is so important. So anyway, my name is Ted Cantu, once again, C-A-N-T-U. My phone number is 248-631-9211, and you've been watching The End of Advertising as We Know It.com. Thanks for watching.